fact that it's ending on Nuke, I find super interesting.
Well, they both play it. So.
Yeah, it's a good middle map. So I feel like if we go 3 maps, this is going to be a stellar series.
Well, let's see what Warthox have got for us on Vertigo, because this is one that Spirit are very keen to play. Bit of a B push. Wait, we have 5 players on B for the pistol round. What is this? Chopper's ready and waiting for it. He'll get traded by Gospodarov, and the rotate is going off of B here for Warthox. They actually had 4 players there, 1 in mid, locking down this toolbox. And Team Spirit, man, if only they were a little more proactive, they could have already won this round by pushing another site. But actually what they have done is gotten Coldy behind the sandbags. I wonder if Warthox will re-aggress, and if they do, that could come back to haunt them. There's no point really re-aggressing at the minute mark here. You've got a 4-on-4 early on. This bomb's going to be coming to join them.
Yeah, I don't really know if this position from Coldy at the sandbags, while it's unknown, I don't know how favorable this is going to be. Takes that peek and... Oh, Idis Balance is the one to find the shot. Good night. And now Problem at this A site alone. We were bigging him up coming into this matchup, and now he's got to show us why. Sparadov's been dinked down, but it's Problem to find the first. Looking for a little bit more. Swinging it out into the open, and he'll take a second man down with him before that trade comes in from Sotfik. Jackpot and Spadarov now. 2v2, and they spot these. Oh, good night. Sit down. Jackpot's here. And alongside him, his friend with a tricky name, Warthox, get that pistol round, and they'll move 1-0 up.
That's filth. That's dirt. I'm surprised Spirit gave him so many gunfights. They could have easily just fallen back into the post bar, and I think Warthox would have had a tough time getting back in, especially with Gospodarov dinked down to 6. But hey, Jackpot will take those 2 kills every single day. Nice defense on the A site from Problem as well. He puts up a couple of kills here with the USP. And Warthox sit 1-0 up. Solo AK here, dropped over by Sotfik to Sumdai Young, and everyone else is going to be glocking their way to success. Team Spirit walking up a ramp with 3 here. Bomb not in tow, but not really a problem. I think they're going to have trouble getting a bomb plant in. I like this default play from Warthox. They send everyone B at the start of the round, and then they just rotate A if they don't see a rush. That's kind of a cool idea. And in fact, they rotate everyone A. They could even be boosting here at the corner. They've got players all over the connector. Gun dropped over to Idis Balance. Let's see if he can get an opening kill.
Yeah, he's got the AK. No one giving any peace up, and yeah, there's the aim punch playing into that. They're trying to get the gun. My goodness, Chopper's got very long arms, but now he doesn't have a face, so I guess that is, you know, tit for tat. Sotfik alone, 1-on-5. I don't even know where the AK's gone at this point in time. He's on the P250, and he's actually still fighting. He's still doing damage. But his time on this earth, very limited. There's players everywhere, and there's Flash to finish things off. Warthox 2-0. As they do find this conversion.
Here comes the buy, though. Idis Balance goes straight for the AWP as well in this round. So that's going to be an interesting factor. Team Spirit. That confused me. In the replays, the team names are swapped. Just so everyone's aware. But here we go. Buy back in for Spirit, and Idis Balance taking that all quickly towards B for that peak. As said, Warthox had a lot of players here early on, so good decision, but Chopper's going to be the one to take the kill instead of the orb. Chopper making sure there's no one else pushing. Warthox could be looking for the trade, and they certainly look like they are. Double nade down. Won't do any damage. Nothing noteworthy, at least. Spirit still with only 1 player outside of B, but I mean, it's so hard to tell where the hell everyone is. I don't even know where Sumdai Young and Idis Balance are. I'm not going to lie. They seem to be top mid right now, one of them. Yeah, 1 top, 1 bottom.
is looking like the B commitment now for Team Spirit. iDisbalance leading the way in. Trying to sneak up onto the rafters, and he will get up there. Smoke falling at the halfway mark, and oh, flash, yeah, it goes back in for that peak. A little bit overzealous. Will get bested by the AWP of iDisbalance. Sundai Young still waiting back in mid, just denying these rotations. Mince has been dropped. Where's Problem sat? He was like up on top of something. He opts on down anyway. Coming in now from the connector. 2v4, you can buy up if you hold on to these two rifles, so I imagine it will just be the save here from Warthox. And yeah, they're backing away. Team Spirit getting around on the board nice and early.
Yeah, nice slow B crawl from Spirit. Get a pick, take your time, bleed out the utility, and then just overwhelm the site. Warthox are going to have to hold on to guns, and first round of this T side has been locked in and loaded. So first of potentially many on the T side. Obviously, we saw Vertigo earlier today. It was an 8-7 T side, and I can't actually even remember how many CT rounds they got when it swapped over. This map is certainly looking T-sided right now. That's one thing to say for sure. Spirit finally getting around, warming up into their map pick. Obviously, these guys have been playing Counter-Strike for the last few hours as well. They just took down the Miga in that lower bracket matchup. For the likes of Warthox, this is their first game of the day, so doesn't seem to be dissuading them at all. No AWP here for the CT side. As you say, those guns come round, the two saved rifles, and Cody's going very quick up right there. Ooh.
But Mids, quick to get in behind the sandbags. And the thing is, Team Spirit, with how fast they played up ramp, I wouldn't blame them on assuming this is clear. That flash from Problem goes out. And now they try and molly iDisbalance out of position. I think his teammate threw the smoke in there as well as himself.
Yeah.
So double smoke for efficiency.
If anything, there's nothing less efficient than wasting smokes. But it might not come back to haunt them because Spirit have doubled back.
As the side tech looks to come in, you want to be looking at iDisbalance with all that utility on his back. This Molotov forces Flash out. And there's still so much left to go into this bomb site from Team Spirit. Flash is raining in. Smoke on iDisbalance could be used to nullify some of these positions. Problem caught out in the open there. His barrel just extending forward, but he has dropped the bomb. He's given them a fighting chance, but it's snatched away by Sundai Young. Bomb going down and Mince left up in the 1v3. Is there any hope for him in this clutch?
They're going to have to feed him kills if that's going to be the case. He will have trouble getting through these generator doors. He's holding for a peek, and Spirit are playing so patient right now. They have a flank as well to cut off his rotation. Chopper will be able to kill him if he goes for the save. But that'll be a while away. Mince is still holding back for the time being. Spirit creeping down the stairs. They know they've won this round. Chopper just needs to solidify it. Get this final kill. Mince not getting gifted anything here on the exit, and he is just going to avoid Chopper actually going in through middle instead of CT. Makes some noise. I wonder if Chopper's going to realize this, and oh, he could have died. We'll never know. I think he probably got away.
Well, tactical pause for Warthox, and you very much understand why. Since these rifles have come out for the T side, it has been damn near flawless. Team Spirit doing a good job of tying this one up nice and early. Oh, also breaking the money of Warthox.
Yeah, they actually lost that gun, Harry. Chopper would have found him in CT spawn at the end of the last round, so no weapon saved means full eco here for Warthox, and not even one gun to throw down on a bomb site and have a bit of a bolstered defense. I love that. Wait. Oh my god. Did he just
shot
like
it up
bottle
there?
flip that? He bottle flipped it.
Yo, Chopper's like, yeah.
Goddamn magician.
That is team spirit. That's it. They've done it. Just get the, they can take the victory. They'll take the playoff
map
spot
one
for that.
goes
Yeah.
to team spirit.
Oh.
And it always looks like you're going to hit that shot. No one ever does.
Yeah. I thought that was the moment. Well, Chopper. Where's he at? Still at B.
Oh, nice.
Double molly there to deny the boost. No one peeking on the back of it, so you can rest assured that that's clear now, Team Spirit. They spot the man from CT up on the sniper tower. And I like this with Team Spirit. They're not just committing, they're not blindly running in. They really are taking their time with this one. They don't want to risk giving anything up to these pistols. They're looking for all the advantages they can at range. They know that when these smokes go down and you kind of reduce the sight lines, you actually give a bit of an environment for these pistols to do pretty well in, right? You can dance around those smokes. You can exploit any little gaps in them. Flash dies, by the way. This is why the wraparound from behind is never that great. Clearing that forklift room, I think it's literally one of the hardest angles in the game to try and get past. There's just so many positions that players can be. And they get the information, especially if you drop down the elevator. Every time you're going to be heard. So, you know, you're already heading into that fight in a very, very horrible situation to begin with.
Also, here's a note. Can we just say a quick shout out to Valve to compare how trash Vertigo was? And I don't just mean like the start of this map, I mean like 2 years ago, like the Vertigo that was locked in matchmaking rooms, and how different this Vertigo is.
Yeah, could you imagine if we had the old one and you just had pros dropping off the map into spawn at the beginning of every game? Who sat there in like the level design office and was like, wouldn't it be great if all the fighting could just happen immediately? Like,
so freeze time, right?
Yeah.
Let's make freeze time round time.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's like, let's make that the time you have to train your crosshair on the angle where the enemy are going to dive from the ceiling from. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, this map has really turned around from that. I almost want to go back and play it.
I didn't think you could recover Vertigo. I thought it was just beyond saving.
Well, this isn't even Vertigo anymore. This isn't even. This is completely different. It's like they restructured it from
But
step
man, they did
one.
that with a lot of maps. I think about Cobble when it was first brought in. It was gross.
Yeah.
I mean, then it became good. Now it's gross again.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's
It goes
gone full
through a cycle.
circle.
Yeah, that's fine.
But, and then, like, I'm trying to think of other maps that have gone the same route. Overpass was
awful.
Yeah, was
now my
garbage.
favorite
And now
map.
it's literally
The best
godlike.
map. Yeah, it's a great map.
Even the new rendition of Nuke is brilliant. Man, they're really stepping it up.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Can't wait for FM Pwn to bring out Cash. New Cash.
Ooh, Cash 2.
Cash 2.
Bigger and better.
Electric Boogaloo.
Right now, Spadov is keeping his eyes on B, on A rather, but it isn't going to be that site. It's a heavy B setup for Warthox. 2 players here, one in middle. He will be the first point of rotation because that will be needed. T's starting to walk up. Mintz is holding for this peak, and actually, as he flows a flashbang, Chopper actually gets around the corner. I disbalance posted, gets a pick to problem. Now it's just Mintz. He has to hit some shots. Jackpot rotating in behind him. Great utility from Spirit, and this is so slow and aggravating to play against. I disbalance with a crouch peek, and Jackpot, it's him or it's bust. He's not going to get anything done, and Spirit, I just love how slow they enter that bomb site. They don't rush it. They don't give a chance to Warthox. They clear out the positions that they can be one by one. They molly everything. I disbalance just peeks him out with the AWP, and that will be 3 kills for him and a round for Spirit. 4-2, 4 in a row.
And this is like the thing about Vertigo that I kind of think is that you almost have to think about this map very differently to any other map in Counter-Strike. And that is that I feel like we might see more teams elect to throw in some of these slower rounds because there's very little space that the CTs on this map can try and challenge and go for information plays, right? Instead, it's not so much about what you see, it's more about what you hear on Vertigo. You know, it's the footsteps that you have to listen out for. And so I think, you know, Team Spirit playing this incredibly slow style at the beginning is kind of great for them because they just sneak around down on the lower levels. They're literally like the rats of Vertigo, man. Like they sneak around down in the tunnels. And then, you know, about 25, 30 seconds left. That's where we see them, after all this sneaking, after catching players from Warthox trying to push and prod and go for the information plays, that then they just barrel into a bomb site. And I say barrel, even then it's more of a slow crawl into the site. This round, partial investment from Warthox. They've thrown into it what they can. Chopper doesn't flip the cone this time around, and him firing that one shot gets him naded down. That's his punishment for not living up to the hype once again.
Well, man down and a gun retrieved, but will it be enough? Because look at the setup right now. Spirit have crept all the way back ground towards B. There's only Flash here. If that bomb goes down, Harry, this is a done round. Retaking B is so difficult. Warthox have actually posted up aggressively on A. Now, if they catch timing, if they can flank quickly, maybe they can get a chance in this one, but Spirit are creeping onto B. Just need to clear this close angle where Flash sits. See Sotfik coming before they go. Wants to make sure everyone's on the same page. It's going to be a bit of a brawl, and they're giving so much time for this rotate to come through that Warthox are actually going to have players here in time. Gaspadorov coming in through the window as well. Flash got to watch out. He gets checked. That AK in the window does find a kill. Bomb dropped in the open. 30 seconds left, and that's a wide swing and a half. Gaspadorov with another frag on that AK. Dies eventually, but the gun's gifted over. 20 seconds. Cross door to sight. Cody's covering the bomb plant. It's only a fake. Jackpot still has an AK to play with. That is very open plant, but Jackpot will not peek into it. Cody got to watch his flank, and he hears the footsteps. Mintz gets minced up. And now it is just Jackpot in a 1-on-2.
Coldie's on for the ace, and he might just get it. 4 kills to his name. That flash is perfect. Jackpot's push back in has been delayed. Doesn't have a kit. 2 players to find. Coldie over at ramp. Going to be such a nuisance to deal with. Jackpot edging forward. Idis balance isn't peaking. He's playing this perfectly. He's not giving anything up. And yeah, they're just not going to give Jackpot a means of getting back into this round, even if he wanted to. A 5th round for Team Spirit. A massive, massive performance from Coldie there in that bomb site. And also some real balls on Idis balance to, with 18 seconds left, run across the bomb site, grab the bomb, like literally through like the other team's gunfire, grab the bomb and plant it.
Open.
Yeah, look at this. He's
just getting shot by his teammate on the cross.
But I would feel very, very safe if I was fighting back-to-back with Coldie in that bomb site there. You know, if he's already on 3 kills, he's feeling it.
Oh my lord, triple AWP here for Warthox, looking to hold some angles. Problem's actually opened up. Oh, did he just get the wallbang from elevator room? No. Where? What? I don't even know, Harry. I do not even know. I think it might have been the elevator wallbang to mid. That is not the way you want to start a round, I can tell you that much. Not if you're Spirit. Look to burst B again. One of the AWPs is here. Gaspadorov again waiting for contact. He hits a shot. Sumdai Young is dead young. And now it's a 5-on-3.
This camera angle, we can see the smokes have gone in, but they've left an avenue open, and Gaspadorov is using that to his advantage. So much damage done, and they haven't even encountered Flash here. Oh, good night, Sotfik. And now it's Idis balance. Will get that first shot, but so many players rotating in. Tries his luck at the jump shot there onto Mintz. He's running away. Doesn't have the bomb. Oh, he opens up the toilet doors. I think he's hoping that that might bait a player to jump on down. No one's going to do that. Mintz did hear those toilet doors open, and he's just going to keep pushing in through middle, wrapping in to the T spawn. 20 seconds, and yeah, Idis balance just saving here. Warthox in with their 3rd round. The triple AWP setup works wonders here on Vertigo, apparently.
Yeah.
Me and you were even speaking about this earlier. We were saying how it's literally like the Marmite of CS map when it comes to AWPing. Like, some teams love it, whereas some teams just hate it, and they won't even bring it out at all. Apparently, Warthox really love it.
So much. Yeah, I feel like if nothing else is working right, that you lose 5 rounds in a row, We got money, guys. Let's just do it. Oh, that's the wall bang. Okay, it was just a bit of a fast shot down A ramp. Certainly looked like the counter to this Team Spirit side. But the thing is, now Spirit know they're up against Orbs. That's the difference, Harry. They had no idea that so many AWPs were posted on the other side when they walked into those angles. So now at least they can utilize flashbangs to push them off. And that's the thing. If we get another B plant for Spirit, who do seem to love this B site far more than A, then all ping on retake, that's going to be a rough one. 8 rounds deep, though.
That will be the big worry, right, is if that bomb does go down. Because 3 ops might seem great in the beginning when you're able to pick players when... I mean, actually, one thing to note, by the way, Team Spirit only ever saw 2. I think the third AWP is still a mystery to them right now.
Correct.
So they won't actually be aware of that. And I feel like if they were, maybe we would see a bit of a change in pace in this round. Maybe we would see them look to try and exploit this triple AWP setup a bit more. Instead, back here towards B. This time looking like a set piece straight from spawn. Problem, Flash, and Jackpot going to be the 3 players to try and stop this in its tracks. Oh.
Not the smoke you wanted, getting stuck there, but they're going to go through it. Flashes are up, and Flash is up, climbing on top of the bomb site, looking for an angle on that orange pillar. He's going to find it. He's just so blind. Oh, shot through the smoke. He drops a bomb. Second player moves up. Coldie does trade. Now this wall of smokes cuts off the AWP, but it's going to expire soon. They've yet to plant. They've yet to get much further. Idis Balance is not letting them in, but he will get dropped eventually. Flank is in with his second AWP, and Gaspadarov is pushing in and close. Runs out. Oh, how is he alive? Finally getting picked up. The second AWP behind as well gets caught, and Jackpot misses the jump. You hate to see it. That cone is back up on the top as well.
Oh, Sophic does not want to let Jackpot get away with this. Shadow spotted, but Sophic's still somehow going to win that out. Team Spirit, a 6th round. They're able to right the ship, right their wrongs from the round prior, overcome the triple AWP setup. Definitely don't have the money over on Warthox to run that again. That is a big boy buy, to say the very least. Triple B.
Triple AVP. But not for much longer. Tactical Pause of Spirit actually coming through, trying to maybe work out the economy that they're up against moving forward. And a 5-round streak before those triple AWPs came into play for only 1. Spirit, I mean, they're still in a position where they can get, you know, a 10-round half here. So take it as seriously as you can.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, as we saw earlier, right, like 5-10 half on your CT side actually isn't that bad, all things considered. So I feel like if you're Team Spirit and you're looking at this, you're hoping for around about that 10-5 scoreline. So you've got a little bit of, like a little margin for error, but not very much. This is a T-sided map. There's no doubt about that. At least right now. I guess there is some doubt about that, but Molotov's up ramp. First one falling over in the window. Idis Balance. Clearing out that back left pillar. Oh, cool that no one's peeking from back bomb. Jackpot taking a look through the window. We'll get away with some damage onto Chopper. Now, while he's here, he's got to watch out somewhat because there is some Die Young over in mid. If he looks to pincer in, well, that Molotov's going to give up his presence. But that's a nice molly. Oh, Coldie, how's he been able to get so close to problem? And now with that kill, that might tempt Team Spirit to go for a rotation, or maybe not. Instead, they'll hold their ground. It's Warthox rotating. Now Team Spirit are as well. No one giving any sound cues. All the rotations in this map have to be snuck.
To Big kill. The question is, do they go back? They've killed one of the flankers dropping down. So another player right behind them. And Spray connects eventually. No HP on Flash. Vince is done with this. He wants to push and he's going to continue to kill him. Second kill for him. Sophic on 2 points of health. And the AWP rains death down from above. Wow, Spirit. I feel like they definitely are just overcomplicating some of these rounds.
Yeah.
Need to speed them up a bit.
Yeah, right. I mean, I liked it initially, the slower pace when it was working. And they say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But the problem is now it is broke.
Yeah, Warthox has just stopped respecting the style, right? So they're just getting aggressive. They're flanking. Plus they have warp, so style. Well, I mean, they would love you to sneak peek an angle.
That's the biggest thing. And like the other is to me, like Team Spirit, they'll so often take a man advantage or at least trade something out into a 4-on-4. And you look at it and you're just sat there thinking, well, if you just committed where everyone is right now, you would have the round. You'd be all good.
Yeah, you just get a plant on B and win the round, sure.
And it's like, I understand waiting for the rotations. I get trying to give some respect away of Warthox. Try and catch some of these players as they move between the bomb sites. But it just hasn't been working for Team Spirit. So I do wonder, you know, when are they going to try something new? Because we saw Warthox, when they were in the same boat, when nothing was working for them, they go, boom, triple orb set up CT side. For Team Spirit, same kind of comparison would be, okay, it's not really working anymore. Let's just try a rush to one of these bomb sites.
Cody just bailed his teammate out there, 5-on-4, but not in the team that you would expect. Not after that fight. Scrappy and 2 players getting tagged, but they still get away with a kill. And just slow and steady right now. Warthox have time to rotate another man over. Flash is going to be joining Gospodarov on the site. Smokes the cutoff. It's AWP, but he'll go right through. He's got support from the rifle side by side. Bomb is committed here. Flash going to go forward. Oh, he's fully blind, but he gets away. Sophic burns out both of those players in the site, and that will be a plant for Team Spirit. Not much that Jackpot can do. The Molotov is there, but it's just 2 or 3 seconds too late. And Sophic gets out of position. Retake is on, or more likely the save.
So now as we see these teams trading rounds back and forth, you can see this is where it's really going to start to hurt the Warthox economy. 4 players surviving for Team Spirit. That is music to their ears. Approaching the closing segments of this first half. I mean, with that money running so low now for the CT side, I'm imagining this is just going to be the eco round from them.
Yeah, hit the nail on the head. AWP and 2 pistols, a bit of a mixed bag. Flash is going to just buy up fully, but see if that has any effect. No armor behind it. I honestly would have preferred saving that for the next round, really. Like buying it up in the follow-up when you've actually got guns, but instead, they already lose one of their 2 rifles. Close mid position from 2 or 3 players here. In fact, 3 in mid. Unorthodox considering they've been peeking top toolkit into B so often because they know Team Spirit don't take control of middle. Oh. Get one tapped. That's the AWP.
Yeah, so this purchase and save went about as well as you expected for Warthox. It is just Jackpot remaining. And he would love to win the lottery right now because, once again, there's not really a great deal of money here on the CT side. If he's able to hold on to this AK, he does kind of negate Flash going for the AWP purchase here. He can drop a rifle over. So there will be guns out across the board for this CT side, providing Jackpot holds on to this gun. And he's going to get away with the gun.
Yeah. Woo. I mean, they kind of need it, right? Because Flash is fully bought up. I don't know if that was a miscommunication issue. Honestly, I just think that makes no sense. Like, no, glass cannon AWP on an eco round where you have 2 saved rifles. I mean, just take what you've been given, you know? Deal with the cards you're dealt. Here's the one tap from Chopper. Oh my. What a shot. Barely even see him. But it's okay because they save a gun, so they can drop over more and everyone can still revive. So it's not really a problem. The AWP is still here. This time actually in the hands of Gaspadorov, so... Oh. At this point, Spirit, another B pick. I mean, it's getting handed to them on a plate. Flash getting picked up early on. Still 2 CTs inside of this site, but... Oh, look at Mintz. He's actually managed to cross here up on top. Top A, rather. Very, very good position. It allows his entire team to rotate and watch B and mid. And that is, in fact, where the ball is going. I've never seen a team bleed out so much time, just not doing anything.
I totally understand why, though. Like, as well as that, the thing that's so common on this map is the CTs often have a lot of utility left for the retakes, and that's why you end up with so many of these awkward smoke battles. Team Spirit are trying to dwindle that down. Jackpot here. Gasparidov rotating in with the AWP. Missed shot first time around, and he's already backing away. This is the save call from Warthox. That'll be a 9th round for Team Spirit. And we are almost done with this first half. Once again, money problems rearing their head for the CT side. So, round 14 coming up next. I'm imagining they just eco it. Alternatively, to be fair, you're not going to get an AWP again unless you save this one forward. So, I feel like you're in like a situation where you might just have to force buy around this AWP and this M4. I don't know. It's just kind of pick your poison, right? I don't think there's any one right call in this situation. Those 2 players that save can drop rifles over is the reason I say it. You'll have 4 rifles with the AWP in hand. Yeah. So I think I imagine that's the play. Yeah, and yeah, that is.
Yeah, buy's fine. No actual holes. Problem buys a kit, you've got 2. I mean, really, I don't think a kit matters. If Spirit are getting bombed down, it's probably because they've got a 4 on 2 on the B side, like usual. That feels far too common. Fast round, though. This is a change of pace. I like this. Spirit throwing in some quick ones at the end of the half, just to keep Warthox on their toes. Immediately out into middle, dodging that AWP. And a man advantage still to play with, as Sundayoung backs out of middle. He can always drop down towards elevator. Seems to be, oh, that's just mean. That's not a nice angle.
And this is the thing about Vertigo. If you're Warthox, what do you even do? Oh, hang on.
Hello.
What's going on here? Do they check it?
Yeah.
Oh, they do.
Oh, no! Chopper!
Chopper?
You really got to win those.
I mean, he literally headshot that man
through the wall
at point-blank range with a 7.62 round. That would blow your brain open, Hugo.
Just through a wall, Harry. Chunk the damage. Kill does get traded, though, but the second that Team Spirit back off is the second the problem pushes up. He is right behind them right now. Jackpot rotates toward B early. The problem, I mean, he is right behind them. He is going to be able to get 2 or 3 kills here. And they spot him, and now he's got to make a play. He can't. Bomb dropped 29 seconds. Jackpot can disengage, or at least attempt to. This AWP swapped out for a FAMAS. I disbalance. For the fight here, it's going to be somebody else pushed out, and Jackpot's done it. 3 kills there with a rifle, and shutting down the B bomb site. Salvaged somehow. I'm so surprised they committed to running in B after they saw that flank. They should have known that Warthox would already have a man in the site with someone so close behind them.
Yeah, but the bomb dropped so deep, right? And not too much time left, I think, also being another issue there for Team Spirit. Fantastic recovery from Warthox, considering that was a 4-on-3 within the opening 10 seconds of the round. Bomb retrieved and set up down towards Forklift. This could be the...
Oh, he heard it.
Mintz once again over at the sandbags. Now, he laid waste to Team Spirit once from this position, so surely they have to be aware of the possibility at least Flash goes over, and yeah, iDisbalance was homed in on those sandbags.
Five on four, all the more reason for Spirit to slow it down. Creep up A ramp here, looking to go for the 5-man execute. One guy holding the flank, that's Sunday Young. What a bit of a stack here. 3 players on this side of the map. They're going for the boost. This is risky. The execute is coming in as we speak. Chopper found Jackpot on that boost. They're going to go through the smoke. No fear, but maybe you should have some. Into the Molotov and down to 1 HP. Player coming through, and Sophic will trade it at least. Flash, last man alive. He finished off Chopper, but the bomb's going down. He won't be able to stop it. He might be able to catch Sophic moving, though. It's a free kill. He'll need the ace here to win this half.
Ooh, they almost lined up. They almost lined up, but not quite the trade. Not trade, rather. The kill found, the round found. And that is a 10-5 half in favor of Team Spirit. Their CT side coming up next. Pistol ramp necessity. I feel like if we want to see Warthox stay alive, but if they pick it up, anything's possible. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment, so stick around. Join us after a quick break. Well, right now, Vertigo smells like Team Spirit. Things are looking up here. They're 10-5 up after that T side. And for your old mates over in Warthox, Hugo, it's going to require quite the comeback here moving into this T half. That said, we've seen this map's tendencies. It looks pretty damn T-sided. So there's still very much a chance here.
Yeah, you can't count them out, Harry. And what does every good comeback start with?
The pistol.
The pistol. Got it. Nail on the head.
Like we're the same person.
Yeah, or like I mouthed the word across the room to you. Who knows? No one will ever know, Harry. Pistol round for Warthox on the... I was about to say on the pistols.
Yeah. Yeah, funny that one.
Bit of a mid-burst coming in late. It's going to be a B-split. They're going to jump in through the top side, I imagine. We'll see, though. With this balance, he's going to have to push back. He spotted the bomb. Multiple players coming through. Oh! SD Whiteley's getting a kill at the back of the site, but iDisbalance, he'll swing wide, and he maybe shouldn't have done that. Either way, that B site is locked down. There's no one on A right now. That bomb is trapped on the B stairs. Even with these kills coming through in mid, it doesn't matter. The bomb is under the control of Spirit.
And Chopper playing this close position. This is the Goblin spot.
Yeah.
It really is.
They should jump round at the same time his teammate walks through the door. That's
normally how we see players look to try and get in for this exact reason. I feel like as well, the thing that's so misleading, they actually see Chopper, so now they know he's here. So never mind. I'll hold this thought. Chopper getting pressured, crossfire with some Die Young, and now it's problem. We hype this man up. 1v2. His screen bright as ever.
His white balance off the charts.
Creeping around, no one giving up any angle to him. Problem. Shut down. It's Sotfik from ramp to solidify that 11th round for Team Spirit. And as I was going to say, man, with that little close right angle, it always just feels like such a misleading angle to clear because it almost feels like you can see the entire way across. Like, you know, if you peek it, you think you'd be able to see someone. Because you always know, like, players will check from that back right, like, jump across bit, and they check it from, like, the far left. And then you're like, okay, well, it looks good, looks clear.
We're fine.
It just is like it's like the perfect deepness to conceal a CT if they're stood in the right spot.
It's going to be a full eco here from Warthox, though, and no real investment. Pistol here and there. Spirit on the SMG grind right now. MP9 time. Getting pressured on B right now. He's alone. Everyone else is walking up A ramp. Sotfix is ready and waiting for that contact. Ooh. Oh, seeing problems there. He gets tagged down. Got to be careful. Some Die Young bailing him out, dropping that dig, but it's going to get swapped over. This flash sends Sotfix forward potentially. Yes, he goes for it, but he won't find anything from it. Smoke instead at his feet, and one by one, we're seeing Spirit just send a Warthox home. 12 rounds on the horizon here, Harry. We're waiting for that buy round more than anything.
And, you know, for Team Spirit, do they just run the bonus round here? The 4 MP9s? I reckon they do.
Get aggressive. Throwing a Hail Mary. Push B stairs. Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, you know, whatever works for you. Give it your best shot.
Not me, Harry. Well, let's see what they decide to do with it. Heavy B setups early on anyway. Here's a little tip. If you ever see someone die within the first 5 seconds of a round of Vertigo, like a CT fall off the map, rush B immediately. It means someone's fallen off the map at B. So that's a little tip for you. You can use at home.
I'm now going to come up with a smoke, the quick smoke elevator, and kill myself there.
Wait, what do you mean?
You know, you can go down the elevators and fall to your death. You do that, feign on like an eco round, smoking aggro ramp.
Put 4B.
You go, you stack B. Mind
Why
games.
would you need a smoke? I don't get the smoke. Why don't you just run down elevator?
Because they can see you
Why
through
don't you
mid.
just jump off the map at B then and put 4 players B?
Yeah, well that works even easier, Didn't even really outbrain myself. I've team spirited my own strategy. I've like, well, this round, Vanivart is taken and maintained for Warthox. This 79 struggling to get much done over towards A.
Are they backing out? They're done with A, Harry. They're going to run back towards B. There's no one here. Some Die Young trying to get into the site in time. He has a Molotov, but that goes down before they're even in the site. And Mintz has even got an A pick on the back. So the other man standing in the smoke, and ooh, they'll spam it. He'll swap sides. Oh dear. Luckily, Flash keeps that one under control. And that is a flawless round for Warthox. The start of something maybe on this terrorist half, but it's going to be a long, long half if they want to pick it up. Backs up against the wall. This isn't their map pick, though. We got Dust 2 coming up after. But still, Spirit are looking very much ready to party, Harry. Full rifle round coming through. No more MP9s. Remember, that is a big reason to why Warthox won the previous round. The 4 MP9s saved from that anti-eco. Now they're on guns, so this is where things get hard. Turned up the difficulty.
Ooh, that is just devastation. Mintz nor Flash have even seen anyone yet. That was just from the wall bangs. So much damage found. Jackpot's trying to spy into this B bomb site. You can see that over on the right-hand side of your screens now. We'll keep up tabs on that while some attention gained over here towards A. Chopper's going to win his fight onto Jackpot. And now that that individual 1v1 over towards B goes the way of Team Spirit, they're sat 5v4 up. So much damage done onto these Warthox Gaming players. I just changed their name completely, but there's Flash in with the response. Sundai Young will get the equalizer. You've still got Mintz tagged down at 10 HP from earlier on with that wall bang. Gaspadarov out in middle. How's he managed to get here? Goodbye, Team Spirit. Gaspadarov snatched this round from underneath them. And Chopper, 1v3, does he even give this one a look in? Does he even give it a go? Or maybe he should have just stayed in that B bomb site because Gaspadarov wrecks everybody. 4 kills on the round from behind. The savior of that round, because that was Team Spirit's all day long.
Oh, what a spray transfer as well. Even checks for the third man. I mean, who's expecting another player in that corner after he kills 2? That's broken the money, Harry. Warthox are back in this game in a big way. The scoreline may not be favorable, but they're paving their way here. Problem walking up B stairs, looking for the early pick. Spirit aren't giving him anything though. They are playing at the back of the site. Towards connector. There's Sophic falling off plant A. Great work. I think he was climbing into an off angle behind the site. Either on top of the boost or like behind one of the railings. It's not what you like to see. Won't make a difference though. It's only USB, so we can deal with it. We can let it slide. Some Dailung for a splash, but he's not going to find it. 8 rounds here for Warthox. I hope we get to see something fall off the map. I'm not going to lie. That's fine. Cover it up. Too violent for TV.
Yeah, the gap between these two teams is closing, Hugo. There's just 4 between them now. Did the maths for you. Initially, this 3-man hold over towards the B-bomb site, but that is with 2 players actually in mid. Don't often really see too much of a mid play ever come through on this map. It's not really an area you see teams try and grab immediately, or at least like default to every single round. So, curious decision. Idis Balance opening this round up with a kill onto Mintz, and he immediately rotates away from A. Goes to reinforce this B hold. Gaspadarov trying to work his mid magic once again. You can't let him get away with this mid play twice in a row. Surely not. Surely not, but it feels like they might. It feels like they honestly might at this point in time. Team Spirit looking very unsure as to where this play is coming into, and there's Gaspadarov chiming some shots down range. Now they at least know that this man's over in mid, but he's activated now. He's turned on. Finds that first kill into the 4-on-4. The bomb making its way up from ramp, and Gaspadarov driving the knife in the back of Team Spirit. They finally deal with him. 30 seconds left. Sophic, he's been waiting here all round. He's been so patient.
Oh, the head.
Say patience is a virtue, but it's the reason that Sophic gets one to the dome. And Chopper, 1v3, so far removed from this bomb site. Warthox in with another round, and this comeback is looking like it's well and truly underway.
Yeah, and those odds still looking massively favorable for Spirit. If you're jumping on this train early, if you think Warthox are in it to win it, GG.bet. You know for sure who's going to win.
This is Team Spirit's map pick, right? This is the worrying thing.
It's a map the Warthox have also never played.
And, well, so here's the problem, right? You know, like, you go 10-5 at the half, that might look all well and good, but it's a T-sided map, and these maps can very quickly turn against you, and we're not seeing a lot of depth right now from the CT side. Like, that round there was a perfect example of how the CT side is kind of quite easily recognizably the weaker one for Team Spirit here. They just don't look as prepared. You note in that round there was Idis Balance constantly rotating between A and B like he was like a lost dog trying to find his way home. You had a two-man holdover in mid that just seemed like they just couldn't ever get the timings right for when they were going back into it. It's looking a little bit deflated, and that's not what we've been used to seeing.
Oh, no.
There you go. Exhibit B, ladies and gentlemen. Jackpot should go down here because he's... Nah, he's got a teammate nearby to help out.
One thing I was going to mention that, I mean, it just got evident was the fragging, right? Like, there's way more kills on the Warthox side of things, even though Spirit are 12-9 up. Chopper and Sophic are both sitting on 8. They're struggling. I mean, you can see Chopper struggling in this round. Young's having a great game, though. He's 21 kills deep. Coldie gets 1, but eventually the trade comes through. Young just looking to make it expensive on this B bomb site because he's already lost it, and with it, the round. Problems pushed to the door, and Flash is just trying to bait him in. Young looking for an off angle. He's actually getting wrapped, so this is a good position. He might catch Gaspadarov.
I mean, here's the thing, right? If you're Team Spirit, you're also coming off the back of like a 2.5-hour slog of a best of 3.
That's quick.
Oh, that nade actually wrecks him because he doesn't have armor.
It looked like it was going to bounce to the right. That was, I think if you threw it a little further right, it would have bounced towards them. It would have been perfect, but it actually goes straight towards him as he falls off. Not great. But yeah, no, I mean, sorry, your point is very, very good. They are coming off the back of a slog. Fatigue setting in. And here it is, 12-10. This is it. If there was a time to just shut this up before it gets too much of a problem, double AWP.
That's the thing, and I feel like even people sat at home, we've all had these games of CS where you've been in the lead, you've been winning, and there's that like moment where you're like, all right, guys, come on, like, we're letting them get a little too close, and you can already tell that the rest of your team have just checked out mentally, you know, like, you do start to get it in your head that you should have never even let it get this close to begin with. You don't even consider the possibility.
And you know who's always the most motivated? The team that's losing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you never are hungrier for a win than when you've come back from like a 5-10 scoreline, as we're seeing right now. Now, this round, Young was at least able to present that 4-on-4. 3 players over towards A early. Gaspadarov, he's inside of this B bomb site. This balance is rotating in, but B's already fallen.
Oh, he's trying to hit the flick, but not going to connect. Molly's pushing back. He's so blind, he might stand in it and might bloom to his feet. Smoke landing. And the plant is in. Warthox, if they peek this angle, they're going to lose Gaspadarov. Oh, you know he wants to. You know he wants to, but he's not going to jump the gun. Forcing Spirit to get back into the site themselves, and with a double AWP parry, they're just going to call a save. Bailed out of it, 10-11. And this is getting out of control. We haven't had a timeout from Spirit. Maybe it's time for a breather.
I almost feel like we're not even going to see a timeout come in until it goes 12-12. As odd as that sounds, that's my prediction, Hugo. I've looked into the future. I've seen it.
What makes you say that?
Round 25 is the timeout round. Never mind.
Sorry? What was that?
I hoped I was just going to nail it on the back of just saying something like completely random when it comes true. But no, I like this, you know. It probably a little overdue, honestly.
Yeah.
This timeout. But better late than never. You've still got yourself a little bit of breathing room, right? So often, the reason why I said that is so often teams don't wait until the scoreline equals out and then they call it. And they're like, all right, guys, look, it's gone too far. Yeah. And at that point, you're 25 rounds into the game. You've called this one timeout with 5 rounds left to actually have the implications of it. I guess you can look at it as you've got a timeout for almost every single round left of the game. But, like, just win sooner.
Oh dear. Especially when this was, what, a 10-5 half? This is getting dire. 12-11 now. Double AWP is saved, Harry, so they're going to have another chance at that. Young did get an opening kill in the previous round. It was second kill. It was a trade. Nice nade early on. Actually, it won't connect. Warthox sending players down into this B-bomb site. Problem, that's a great nade. And okay, no, just avoided. Chopper doesn't get tagged. Are they going to try this boost that we saw earlier? No, they're just going to walk up the stairs instead. Chopper keeps jump spotting it. Jiggling. SAWP moves in. Missed shot from Balance, uncharacteristically so. meantime, Mint sneaking up on A. This is boost setup as well. That's actually not a boost, it's just a solo man in the corner. Sophic sits there. We got Young with the other AWP back towards the top of CT. Pressure being put on both sides of the map, but this will culminate in the A play. Jackpot being the solo B-Luck trying to sell this fake, but there are still 2 players here for Spirit, and you don't have to have a heavy A hold. As long as you get a couple of kills here, you can play for retake. And that's what they'll need to do.
It's still so interesting to see Jackpot at this B bomb site. The bomb is the first man in, and Flash opens up. Jackpot has been found trying to come in on this very, very late lurk, and that's actually given a 4-on-4 back to Team Spirit. It has slowed Chopper down somewhat, but the rotations on this map are so quick. He's here very, very quickly. So many players still inside of the site for Warthox, and this normally isn't how we see teams try and hold down A, and maybe with good reason. iDisbalance and Coldie lighting up the scoreboard. Mint's left alone in the 1v3, 17 points of health. They're not on the bomb yet. They finally tap it. iDisbalance does have the kit, and he's just sticking it. No chance for Mintz in this round. 13-11. Team Spirit finally getting around on the board.
Yeah, that bomb was so far planted inside of the site. That's why they took the post plants they did. It wasn't planted for ramp, and henceforth Mintz could not get back into that round. Great shots from iDisbalance. If Mintz gets 1 kill there before they tap the bomb, maybe he decides to move up and expose himself, but it's such a difficult position to play. So 13-11, Spirit finally get around after such a long streak from Warthox. Can they shut it down, or will Warthox come right back in with this reset? Already up ramp is Mintz. He's gone so fast towards this A side. Great nades down on B in the meantime. Jackpot put to 50. And he'll be... Oh, it's problem now. Getting picked up, pushing up the stairs. 5-on-4 for Spirit early on. Oh, that's a spam. Young getting Mintz meat. And that's the bomb. Still under the control of Flash, but in a 3-on-5, make that a 5-on-2. Team Spirit are just slaughtering Warthox, not even allowed to go for this execute. Great angle from Flash, he finds a kill. Sopfic's got to hear these footsteps, so he knows there's a player on the site already to deal with. Good flashbang for Sopfic. Flash actually peeks into it. Coldie coming from CT. The Molotov stops these teams from aggressing. And so Sopfic can just stay alive in this position. They're going to try and focus on a bomb plant, but it's so hard when there are this many CTs up close. Fake it once. Double molly onto the site. He better run away. Spam does go connecting, but this has to be the stick.
Oh dear, though, somehow, even with the Molotovs, even with what was a 2-on-5, it's now down to the 1v2, and Coldie saves the day, digs deep. Team Spirit 14-11. They'll grab that defuse, they lock it down, chaining together 2 in a row. The bomb plant coming through there for the T side. Maybe that extra cash injection gonna come in very handy looking to the future, because you're out of wiggle room now. And I do want to say this is all on the back of that tactical pause from Team Spirit.
Yeah. Crazy, right? Maybe just call it out before you lose 6 rounds in a row. Well, they have recovered well, Harry. Couple to their name, and 14-11. This is it. Warthox, they have more buys for the rest of the game. That's not going to be a problem. Spirit's economy not so healthy. Chopper's pushed up again. This is a very dangerous angle. He is committed. He cannot retreat from this position, but he might not need to. That's the bomb in the open. Dropped out. Flash does get the dink right back. Coldie's going to smoke off mid, and a flurry of frags coming through. Coldie jumps up in the window, drops back. Gasparadov saving the day here with a kill into mid. Sopfic will be the last man standing in a 1-on-2, but they haven't got the plant just yet.
Now that bomb goes down, it all becomes too clear to Sopfic. That Molotov actually could find Flash. It forces him out of the bomb site at the very least. This is not impossible for Sopfic. The nade could do a hell of a lot. Gaspadarov is waiting back in mid.
Oh,
Flash goes out, and it's perfect. Flash goes out in 2 cents.
Yeah. Flash goes out for Flash.
Yeah.
Flash gets flashed into the site.
Flash squared.
Warthox 12. Locking another round. They actually break Spirit's money as well. I wonder what the economy is going to be like. Probably in shambles, really. At this point, they had one player with 2K, or 2 players with 2K. Everyone else had nothing. So it's going to be 5K on Coldie. Everyone else around the $3,000 mark. So I'm not sure if they can even buy up here. Another tactical pause coming in for Spirit. It worked last time, but last time they had the money, Harry. This time they have far from.
Pause from Team Spirit. And this is just so down to the wire. I mean, let's go in the full 30. How much almost feels like a guarantee. Partial investment here from Team Spirit. And aggression down towards Fault to flash here, but there's some Young from mid. Surprise, surprise, they're already behind you. Mints to keep an eye on this. Team Spirit rotates safe. Sophic gonna find one with the USP. What? Team Spirit, surely this cannot be how they reach map point. Chopper hidden in this smoke, taking the close angle. And Chopper cutting them down. AK picked up, it's out in his hand, and Jackpot now fighting for his life. He gets deleted. Team Spirit map point. They don't even need rifles. Pistols and armor is all it takes.
It's almost like an aggressive round works. Obviously, it only works every now and then, catching off your opponents, but Spirit, they finally speed stuff up here on the CT side, and it works out wonderfully. Look at that play from Young. I mean, heads up, heads off down the elevator. 15-12, Harry. Warthox choose to go for the full AK buy with one Krieg. No AWPs. High Disbalance running solo AWP. Could have gone for a double, but opted against it. Young, 25 kills right now. He is having such a strong performance, not wanting to limit his abilities to just a single shot weapon. He's just going to push, but maybe not the call they wanted. Problem waiting for it. Even with a CT flashbang, he gets away with that kill. Good to see Warthox execute off the back.
Sophic does deal with the first lad. Flash spotting him. Damage done either way, but it's Flash to win that out. I Disbalance and Chopper getting cut down. I Disbalance left up 1v3. It all to do. And it looks like he might just decide to save here. Hold on to the AWP. If he does so, buying up in this next round. Very, very possible indeed. I can't say I blame this very conservative approach here. Kasparinov looks like he wants to go hunting. Risky. They're going to wait for the bomb to go down first, let that time whittle down, and then maybe we see them go for it. But the other thing is, I mean, I don't think you want to risk throwing away the money at this point in time. Actually,
You're fine.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Completely forgot. It's map point. Team Spirit.
You're buying every round.
Yeah, you're just buying every round, so they can hunt till the end of the moon if they wanted to.
End of the map.
Don't know why I chose moon.
Yeah, all 50 floors. I don't know if they're going to find him, though. There is Gasparov outside this B site, but he's been spotted. I Disbalance doesn't want to take a shot. He just wants to guarantee the kill, but he's been spotted. Uh-oh. Smoke down at his feet. No one's going to find him. He's just hiding. So it will be the saved AWP. That's the only positive to take away from this, apart from the fact that Spirit have map point, but it certainly doesn't feel like it. 2 rounds away from overtime. It has been a struggle on this CT side for Spirit after an excellent T half. They need one more around, Harry, out of the next 2. Feels like overtime already.
I mean, that's going to certainly complicate matters. Trade at least found by Chopper, and he'll smoke himself off. Allows him a bit of time to try and fall back into this B-bomb site. No trades come through yet for Warthox. Coldy leaving mid. One man is there. That's Kaspadarov, and he's been having a lot of success towards this mid area on the map. He gets out, and timing from it is perfect. He just heard Coldy drop down from that box and open up the squeaky door, so he's got a very good idea as to where this man resides. Chopper with this AWP that he scavenged from the deceased body of iDisbalance, trying to step up to the plate. Vince on the other side. Jiggle peeks the angle, baits that initial shot. Molotov gonna go out. Delays the play for the time being. Sumdai Young already on this rotation, but Kaspadarov once again, his mid-lurk, massive. First man found. Chopper fighting for his life. He's trapped between a rock and a hard place, but somehow Sumdai Young swung in and helped him. They might be able to make something of this round after all. Oh, Mince is gone as well, and it's Problem alone. 1v2 to try and deny the victory the way of Team Spirit. He's not going for the bomb plot. He's looking for kills, and he will get the first. It's down to the wire. Sumdai Young versus Problem, and Sumdai Young does it. Team Spirit 16-13 over on Vertigo. They take the victory. They move 1-0 up in this series, narrowly besting Warthox there on Team Spirit's map pick.
What a play as well to finish it off as well. I honestly believed in the clutch there after he found Sop pick, but Spirit getting away with it. That was a rough second half. They